Welcome to Media, Law, and Ethics. My name is David Hensley, and I will be your instructor for this semester. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns with the course throughout the semester. As always, you should begin with the Start Here area. Definitely make sure you review it so you understand the expectations of the course, and also my information is listed as well within the Start Here area. So now we're just going to jump right into week one. The pre-assignment was due on the 16th, so hopefully everyone had an opportunity to submit the pre-assignment. The next, what you will see is an overview, which you will see in every module. So it gives you a quick glance at what you should be covering and the assignments. So for this week, you're going to review the learning objectives, read Chapter 1, read Chapter 2, review the videos. Now, reviewing the videos are not mandatory, but I believe it gives you a way to connect with the material. And then the assignments for this week will be obviously the pre-assignment, we already spoke about, the course participation, which is the discussion board, which I'll cover here in a moment, the case study, which is an assignment you would just submit, and quiz 1, which will cover Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. Next, we have the learning objectives. Like I said, in each module, you're going to see the learning objectives. Obviously, I won't read them to you, but I just want to point out that you will have them in every module from here on forward. Next, we have the videos. Like I said, these are not mandatory. I take a lot of time to pick out videos that are relevant to the material that we're covering, engaging videos as well, and try to pick out ones that are not too long so it will hold your interest in the topic at hand. So hopefully everyone will get a chance to review the videos each week. Some weeks will have more than others. It just depends on the topic itself. Next, we have the course participation, perception of freedom. So to prepare for the course participation, perception of freedom assignment, first you're going to want to review chapters 1 and 2. If you have not already read them, definitely read them and then review them. Next, you're going to create an initial post and provide a response to the below questions. And obviously all about freedom. Now, for some of these, there's no quote right or wrong answers. It's your opinion. That's why I called this discussion topic perception of freedom. Okay, so the first question, what comes to mind when you hear the word freedom? And what I would say to you is, the goal of higher ed is for you to dig deep and have debates. And so, feel free to speak freely within the discussion board. Also, obviously, being respectful, of course. But, to challenge one another is fine, respectfully, obviously. Okay. And that's what you want. And like even the second question, do you have as much freedom as you want in life? The answer for some people is going to vary. Okay, so it's not a straightforward question to some. And the next one be, in your opinion, in what ways does the United States take away your freedom? Okay, some of you may say the United States doesn't. Some of you may say a tremendous amount of freedom is taken away. Okay, then again, these are the reasons why we have the discussion board. We want to see these debates. And obviously, once you respond to all the questions within your initial post, then I want you to reply to at least 2 other classmates. And it should be an educational, informative reply. It shouldn't be just, oh, great job, I agree. I believe with the topics that we're going to be covering, that shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. There's going to be definitely a lot of feedback that you can provide someone. Next, we have the case study, state laws, legal system. Okay, so here you definitely, then again, want to make sure you already reviewed chapter 1 and 2. In step 2, you're going to create a Microsoft Word document and you're going to put your responses in here. So this is not a discussion board. Okay, so this is not going to be shared with the class. You're submitting it to me for a grade. But these questions are more straightforward. Okay, so there's really not too much opinion here, such as what federal circuit is your state in? Okay, that's not an opinion. That would be a fact of whatever your response would be. Okay, and then of course, once you answer all the questions, you upload the assignment. Also have the grading breakdown as well. Effort 50 points, 25 points for a minimum of 500 words, and 25 points grammar. To me, as an instructor, I focus a lot more on the actual content of the paper. Yes, I believe you should have good grammar within the document as well. But, just share with you, I'm really focused on kind of the meat of the paper. Did you provide a response to all those questions? That's what I'm really looking for. And last but not least, we have Quiz 1, which covers Chapter 1 and 2. Quiz 1 is a random selection of 20 questions pertains to, obviously, Chapters 1 and 2. Each question is worth 5 points for a total of 100 points. They can be multiple choice, true and false. A majority of them, to be honest with you, are multiple choice. And the assessment must be completed within 60 minutes. Now, being there's only 20 questions, 60 minutes should be plenty enough time. Normally, I would only give 40 minutes. But, we're dealing with a lot of legal cases here. And I know that could be a little much for some. I want you to spend the time to gain the knowledge from those legal cases. That's why I extend the time frame when it comes to the amount of time you have for the quizzes, because you may have to glance back. You may be getting certain cases confused. And to me, that would be great, because hopefully by now that means you reviewed the same material 4 or 5 different times, and will allow you to retain that information into the future. That's all I had for week 1. As I stated before, please feel free to reach out to me at any time if you have any questions. I know that the syllabus says I respond within 24 hours. To be honest with you, if you send me an email, I'm going to try to respond as soon as possible. I'd say probably 12 hours is would be extreme amount of time for me to reply, to be honest. The only way that might not be the case is if you're sending me one at 1 a.m. in the morning, and then I have meetings in the morning, and then I don't catch up the emails until the afternoon or something. But other than that, I try to respond very promptly, including weekends and in evenings. Please feel free to reach out to me. This is an exciting class, great topics. We're going to have some amazing debates, I'm sure, within the discussion boards this semester, and I look forward to working with all of you. Have a great semester.